Hey guys, Tonic here, and today we are going to be taking a look at a new fan-made project that lets you play Fallout 2 in 3D. Now it is still under development. I believe it's in early access alpha right now, so there is still a lot of work to be done, but it is currently playable, and so far I'm impressed. This is something that we as Fallout fans have wanted for a very long time, and this project is pretty neat. It's keeping the same art style from the older Fallout games, and it's even using a lot of the same art from Fallout 2. It really feels like the same exact game, but just in first person. Even the UI is the exact same. Now currently you start out in Klamath. It's a town just east of Arroyo, and here you can loot the area and find some weapons and even some armor. And it's worth mentioning that some doors here are locked. So it's a good idea to throw some points into your lockpicking skill, so that way you can just get through these doors and grab some extra gear. Usually most of these locked doors have some weapons and ammo behind them. Once you are geared up and ready to go, you can head out into the world, and right next to the town is a little shack that is surrounded by geckos. So heading over there we can fight the geckos, and the combat is pretty neat. It's not turn-based like the older games, so you can just run around and shoot and reload. And this will take action points, but they regenerate pretty quick, so you don't really notice it. And there is also VATS, and it does work, but I find that aiming in first person is a lot more effective. With VATS you still have a good chance to miss, but if your crosshair is on them then it should hit them. And a quick side note, you might notice that some of the text is in a different language. I believe it's Polish, and there is a setting to switch it to English in the menu, but it seems to only work for some things, and some things just revert back to Polish. So it seems like it's just an issue that we have to deal with for right now. But here is the fast traveling. It works the exact same as the older Fallouts. You walk towards the end of an area, and then you get to the fast travel view, and you just kind of click where you want to go. Now there are random encounters. I've only gotten a few so far. I've had a few with some raiders, one with a traveling merchant, some rad scorpions, and a lot of geckos. This one right here is just a family that's wandering around the wasteland. We can't talk to them or anything, but it still is pretty neat. You can also visit a few different areas around the map. Arroyo is super cool to see in first person, but there are no NPCs or loot because it hasn't been added yet, so it's pretty empty. Then there is also an arena that I came across, and that just keeps spawning enemies and you can fight them for as long as you want. I did try and find Navarro, hoping to find some Enclave soldiers, but that wasn't accessible yet either. But still, I am extremely impressed with how much we can do already. Going back on the game's page, the earliest version I could find was from October of 2022, so it looks like it's only been in development for a few months, and it's getting updates all the time. Just in January alone, this received 17 updates, everything from bug fixes to new weapons, new animations, and much more. It seems like the person behind this is working pretty hard, and it really shows. Apparently they are also working on a quest system and dialogue as well, and we even just got a look at a Deathclaw death animation from a pulse rifle, and it looks great. I'm very excited about the future of this project. So far it seems to be going pretty well, and Bethesda Poland's Twitter account even gave it some love, so that's really cool to see. So if you would like to play this and try it out, I will have the link down below in the video description. You can download it or just play it right in the browser. The developer also has a YouTube account where they post videos of things that they are working on and Q&As and all of that, so be sure to check that out. And if you would like to support this project further, you can actually donate and get your name on a mysterious monolith that will appear in the game as a random encounter. And I think that's awesome. It's a really cool way to thank the supporters. Overall, I'm extremely impressed with this fan project so far. It's an awesome experience playing a classic Fallout game in first person. It's super neat, and I really hope that they continue to work on this. But that is pretty much going to be it for this video, so I would like to say thank you for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. And as always, I'd like to give a massive thank you to all of the channel members: Joe Piervincenti, Zapper, Mizader, Robert Kennard, CRM114, Theodore, Slappy Sauce, Esdeath93, King Kittens, Omniprotus, Terry Lockridge, Dalton Murphy, Victrix, Argent Deer, Shaky Hands Workshop, Axel, Kevin W, Anna S, Fallout McFly, Networkgate, Gulty, Wandering Wastelander, Lanthar, Captain Awesome, Citizen Girl, Heather Henderson, Patrick Ruda, 23 Icefire, Jay Smith, Bazza Double Frang, Digital Aardvark, Christy Mellon Schwitz. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and have a great day.